Hello and welcome back. In the last video, we had just switched on our HPC cluster. In this video, we're going to have a login, we're going to have a look around, and we are going to submit an MPI job. So I'm already logged in. I'm using MOBA Xterm as my SSH client. You are free to use whatever suits you. The first thing I want to do is type in module avail. And you will see that there are already a number of useful softwares readily installed on the image, including various MPI versions. Now today we're going to be using this Intel MPI 2021. If I then type in sinfo, you will see that there are two partitions. We have a HPC partition and a HTC partition. I am now going to create a job submission script. So let's type in vi submit.sh. The contents of the script are already on my clipboard, so I'm going to paste it in. And what this script basically does is runs an MPI ping pong job between two nodes and tests the bandwidth of the interconnect. So let's save that. Let's submit the job. Now I'm using this exclusive flag because it makes sure that we get full functionality of MPI when using Microsoft Azure. You could also place it into the submission script. So let's submit that job and then let's check the queue. And as you can see, we are waiting for the nodes we've requested to spin up. So let's go to here and we're already getting the node spinning up. So while we're waiting, let's go to find out how to add users to CycleCloud. So in order to do that, we go to this gear in the top right of the screen. We then select create. And here we need to add a username and a password as a minimum. We would then need to pass the password to the user, but the user can be made to reset the password when they log in for the first time using this option. The user would need to add an SSH public key if they wanted to log into nodes of the cluster, but in order to do that, they need as a minimum this global node user role, which I'm not going to be selecting today. So let's go and have a look at our cluster, and our job has already started. So let's have a look. Let's type in SQ again, and our job is already done. It's actually quite a short job. And let's go to the output file, so test.out. And you will see right at the bottom that down here we have reached a rate of about 11,000 megabytes per second. So this sits well with the expected 100 gigabits per second on Microsoft Azure. So that's really nice. So let's leave that file. And at this point, we have spun up our HPC cluster. We have successfully submitted a job. And really, that's the end of the technical part of this video. In order to clean things up nicely, we could then go straight to our resource group, and we could delete it, and that will remove all the resources that we've spun up. So in order to do that, we type in the name of the resource group, so CycleCloud demo group, and then we click delete. So I hope that this video series has shown that it isn't too difficult to set up a HPC environment on Microsoft Azure. Perhaps as a next step, you would like to run your own workloads. While doing this, I would highly recommend having a look at the 3 white papers linked to this video series. These white papers can be found on the Red Oak Consulting website, as shown in the link. Now, while thinking about fully integrating your HPC environment with the cloud, things can become quite complicated. And my advice is to not rush and take your time. And if you have any problems, please do reach out to Microsoft and its partners. I hope that by following this video series, you have taken your first steps to enhancing your HPC environment with the cloud. Enjoy the journey and good luck.